Hi, baby.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
So, this is my girlfriend.
Oh, hi. Honey, you're not wearing the outfit I picked out for you.
Mom.
Young love, so sweet. I remember when I met the love of my life. It's just when that little guy kicked in my stomach for the first time. I hope you guys had a good date. I hope you're treating him right. Oh, you're back up. Oh, I cut the crust off for him. It's a mom thing.
You want him off too?
What's been going on with you two?
Well, Mom, we've been having a lot of fun, and she actually just gave me my first kiss.
Oh. Baby, I was your first kiss. But just as a side note, honey, just don't try to cook for him, okay? Because I make him the best meals. He's really used to my cooking. Bye.
I don't know what weird ass boy mom need to hear this, but stop calling your son sexy daddy.
Why are you trying to destroy the relationship that I have with my precious baby boy, huh?
Oh my gosh, I'm not trying to ruin anything. I love your son very much. I would never do that.
No. Don't you dare use the L word.
And that you sideways.
There he is, my 432-month-old baby.
No reason why
We've all dated that one guy whose mother.
Tell me you're a boy mom, but that's telling me
This
you're
isn't
a boy
like a,
mom.
just like a baby thing.
Boy moms. We know them, we see them, we think they're creepy. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel just called Top of the Person. This is I, Just SG. How's everyone doing today? It's been a while since I said that. I missed it. I missed being here in front of my camera and talking. I just missed the vibe. So I've been away for quite a while, and some of you know, some of you may not know. If you don't know that, you're not a hardcore follower, of which I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I think your certificate should be seized. But anyway, I have been writing exams. Well, I've been done for like a week now, but I needed to recover. That exam was a lot. It was very brutal. But anyway, I was writing exams, and I was writing my professional exams right after that. So it was a very, very hectic time for me. So I'm officially done, and I'm back to making banger videos for you guys. Clap for me. Clap for me. It's not easy. So anyway, today we're going to be talking about a lot. Like, my mouth is heavy. My mouth is heavy because you guys know. You guys already know. I love to talk about feminism. But I heard that some of you have a problem with like feminism. I heard some of you like, just feminism, misogyny. What is it? What is it? So today we're going to talk about a very little subset of anti-feminism that, you know, we see every day, but we don't talk about enough. Because actually, when I was checking for, you know, content or research or any form of documentation on toxic boy moms, I only saw from abroad. I didn't see from any Nigerian creator. And I know for a fact that in this Nigeria, we have plenty toxic boy moms and plenty mama's boys. So I said, why not? Why not be the change you want to see? So come along with me. Or whatever. Who is a toxic boy mom? A toxic boy mom is a branch of moms, let me call it a branch, a branch of moms that give extreme preferential treatment to their sons while treating their daughters like that. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything in this video, okay? I'm going to say it as it is, and you do with it as you please. They treat their sons like precious egg, and then they treat their daughters as non-existent. They pay little to no attention to their daughters. Toxic boy moms have become the 1960s adaptation of fathers that will have their wives give birth to 1, 2, 3, 25 children just so they can get that one boy child, or get that 2 boy children, or that 5 boy children. That is what toxic boy moms are. They prefer having a male child over a female child, and they make it very obvious that they do. It has been proven psychologically that toxic boy moms are not only damaging to the girls who are treated as non-existent, but also damaging to the boys that are treated special. Yeah, shocking. Because what it creates, or what this what this character gives room for is men that are unhealthily codependent on their mothers. And so even when they progress into adulthood, they are still expecting their mothers to do certain things for them. And when, of course, their mothers are not available to do certain things for them, they expect other women to take on that mother figure in their lives. And they call it wife. But exactly, they call it wife. So that's why they become nuisance to society. They cannot do basic tasks like cleaning, cooking, washing their clothes, and it just becomes very embarrassing for the men. Therapists have actually proven that this toxic boy mom concept breeds a form of abuse called emotional incest. Therapists suggest, will I really say suggest, or they have confirmed that this form of parenting style is actually emotional incest, and it's a real damaging thing to the man. Many of these men find themselves in the chairs of their future therapists, complaining about how they were treated when they were growing up. We will speak on emotional incest shortly. Now let's go into how does this parenting style affect the male child intricately. I know I've explained this as if only brother view, but intricately. Now, when you spoil a child, when I say spoil a child, is that when you treat a child like they can never do any wrong, they're the best, they're the sweetest, they're the most bestest thing that's ever happened to mankind. What you're creating is a child that is emotionally unstable. Emotionally unstable does not always mean the person is crying every time. It means that the person doesn't know how to regulate their emotions because they never actually have to hear the word no. They never actually have to hear negativity. All they hear is positive la la la. Now, I know every parent sees their child as special, but making your child believe that they are God's gift to mankind is extremely bad. Because you are breeding children that have very fragile egos. Now, what happens is that this child grows up and doesn't respect you or anybody else for that matter. And so they become a nuisance to society. As in, they expect everything to be handed to them on a platter. They go into organizations and they cannot function because they expect their boss to not talk to them that way. They enter relationships and they cannot function. They end up being very abusive, either physically or emotionally. And they just don't know how to treat women with respect. Now let's narrow down on that treating women with respect. These mothers have a kind of delusion that since they treat their sons so preciously, their sons love them the same way. But on the contrary, what is actually happening is that these sons see their mothers as doormats. And as their mother is a female, they begin to see every other woman as a doormat. And that is why you see that these normal boys are extremely disrespectful to their future partners. Because they believe, you can't tell me what to do. You're a mere woman. Even my mother can't tell me what to do. Now, you see a lot of these mama's boys claiming that their mother is the only one they respect in their lives. But no, they don't even respect their mother too, because when it boils down to it, they will not even listen to their mother. However, they do place their mother at the top of the leaderboard when it comes to women. So when they are actually in a relationship with their partners, they have to run everything by her first. Like, oh mom, I want to do this. Oh mom, this and that. And that is why even when their mom and their wives inevitably get into a quarrel, they will always take the side of their mother because they believe their mother is always right. Their mother is always right. Except when it boils down to their own personal life decisions. Then, how dare their mother talk to them like that? They are a man and it is that which we respect. Are you getting it now? Are you understanding? So why I said this thing is very common to Nigerians is because we hear about a lot of relationships where the man will watch his mother talk to his wife anyhow, and they'll be like, that he cannot even stand up, that he does not have this thing to stand up to his mother. He doesn't have the balls, he doesn't have the guts. I don't exactly think that's right. He will have the guts to stand up to his mother when his mother comes for his life decisions. Let me tell you, the only time he will not have the guts to stand up his mother is when he concerns another woman. Why? Because they believe that the mother is always right when it comes to any other thing in their lives, especially other women. Like I said, their wife is basically not even on the leaderboard. Their mother is here, their wife is here. So if their mother is saying that their wife did anything, they would immediately believe their mother. If their wife and their mother get into an argument, they would immediately side with their mother, simply because they put their mother at the top list on the leaderboard. So as a wife, you are not special to them more than their mother. They may like you, but they can never like you more than their mother or more than themselves. That's one thing you should know. Now, to reiterate, these men are slightly narcissistic in a way whereby them and their ego are at the top of the leaderboard. Their mother comes next, and then any other woman in their life can come after that. That is why there is this particular question that has always been very silly, extremely ridiculous to me. And that's the question of, oh, between your mother and your wife, which one would you choose? Play the clip.
Who comes first, your mom, your daughter, or your wife? Give me mom, daughter, wife. Daughter, wife? Wife replaceable. Okay. Oh, wow, replaceable. Okay. Say at that point, I'd probably pick like daughter, then wife, then mom. But I love my mom a lot. I love my mom. Respect. What about you? How you feeling? Daughter, if I'm on good terms with my wife, then mom. But if not, then mom in the middle. Daughter? Daughter's at one, okay. Uh-oh.
Daughter, mom, wife.
Daughter, mom, wife?
Because, you know what I'm saying? You can always find another wife. You can't have another daughter. That's your life that you brought into the world. Okay. And your mom, my mom brought me into the world. So we go daughter, mom, wife. You know
Okay. I was raised by a single mother, so my mom's got to come first. Mom first, okay. Then my daughter. Then your daughter. Wife. Then your wife. Then my wife. Okay. Why wife at the last? Because if I have a daughter, like that's my baby. Okay. Like I gotta put my daughter first.
Now you will see from that clip that everybody put it mother, daughter, wife. Mother, daughter, wife. I don't know where exactly in the years I don't know where exactly in the programming where we forgot that nuclear family matters more than extended family. I don't know where exactly it went wrong in the programming, because that's what I've always believed. I love my extended family more than anything. Until I have my nuclear family, then I love my nuclear family more than my extended family. Do you understand? But it's never like that for these mama's boys. Because why? They genuinely believe that nobody can surpass the mother that gave birth to them. Bro, you are married. You have another family. Nobody's supposed to surpass the woman you are married to. And these men always give the claim of, oh, a woman can always come and go. A woman can always come and go. But that's not the exact reason. The exact reason is because they just don't rate you as much as their mother. They will never rate any woman as much as their mother. Another thing you have to understand is that the way these women program these boys is that they don't program them to just believe that they are the best. They program them to believe that women are the worst. Why? Because they want themselves to be the only thing that matter in their sons' lives. And so they're not just telling them, oh, you're the best, you're the God's gift to mankind. They're also telling them women are trash. Don't ever like women. Don't ever follow women. Don't ever look at women. Do you understand? Now, that is where the emotional incest comes from. But we're getting there. Let me not rush. So these silly questions you hear where it's like, oh, if your mom and your daughter and your wife were drowning, who will you save first? Ridiculous. Okay? Once again, ridiculous. It's very obvious that it goes wife, daughter, mother. Simple. Like, it's as simple as that. It's so simple and so straightforward that I don't know why we're discussing it. Because you know the funny thing, if it was their wife that was asked that question and she chose her father over him, it would be a big fuss. It could be a big fuss. Because why would you choose your father over your husband? Your husband has now become da. Oh, shut up. Shut it.
Shut it, please.
In every situation, it is husband, child, father. Wife, child, mother. And if you think less, I have no words for you. You are clearly a victim of this entire concept. Emotional incest. Rawr. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this conversation. I have gotten here finally. What is emotional incest and why should we care about it? And why is it something that therapists are talking about very seriously nowadays? Well, I will tell you why. Because these women have not only given their sons preferential treatment, what they have done is substituted their sons in place of the probably absent husband figure in the home. Yes, I don't want to use the word sexualize their sons because that just sounds very gross, but that's basically what they do. They have sexualized their sons where it's like, I'm the only woman allowed to be in your life. Only me. And when you start saying things like that, it's very creepy because you're not planning to be the only woman in your son's life. If your son is trying to marry Abby, those are things you say to your husband, Abby, that I'm the only one supposed to be in your life. Oh, I'm the only one you should pay attention to. Oh, I'm the one for you. That is even why these women, like you said in the clip before, when they think about the fact that their son is going to get married, their body starts to cry. They're like, because they're like, why would any other woman? Why would you like any other woman? And that is creepy. Those are things you do for people that are your partner, people that are your spouse. You do that for people that are your children that come out of your womb. And that's why it now sounds like incest, because they're not physically sexualizing these people, but they're emotionally sexualizing, where they're not expecting their sons to take on the emotional support role in their lives, where it's like their son is now their partner. Do you get? Their son is not the person that is supposed to be like, oh, my love, my lordship, my king, my sweetheart. It's now their son because the husband is probably not around or probably not present. Do you understand? So that's one of the main places where this problem comes from, this toxic boy mom mentality comes from, where I don't have a partner, someone to give me companionship, someone to give me emotional support. So I will make the nearest man that person. And who's the nearest man? Their son. So when they get a boy, even if he's 2 years old, which is your child, if he's 2 years old, tell them, oh my God, you're the prettiest. They have not heard that in the longest while of being married for 35 years from their husband. So what would they do? They will smile. That is where it starts from. They will be like, oh my God, so there's actually a chance of this thing coming. Even if it's a child, just because it's a man and they're looking for a man desperately. That's where this entire thing is formed from. So yeah, and that's why they call it emotional incest, because you are basically sexualizing the child that came out of your vagina. It's creepy. It's creepy. You should be able to comfortably imagine your son being with another woman and not be bothered. Don't you want him to get married? Why would your son get married and you move your things into your son's home and reside? Because all the name of, oh, I want to make sure she's treating my son right. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Why are you living with your married son? It does not spell incest to you. I don't know what does. You are living with your married son and making decisions of a wife in your married son's home. At this point, you might as well put a ring on it too. Don't you think? If you're new here and this is the first video you're watching from me, please subscribe, okay? Now, finally, where does the feminism come in? You're probably asking me, where does feminism come in? Where does feminism come in? Where do I hear feminism? Where do I hear anti-feminism? Where is the misogyny? This just sounds like basic day-to-day activities. No. We're going to talk about number 2 reason why this toxic boy mom mentality is a thing. Internalized misogyny. Jazz hands for effect. Internalized misogyny, my darlings. Sorry, excuse me for that belch. It's bad energy. So yes, many of these women actually have a deep hatred towards their own gender. Yeah, that's another place where it comes from. They don't believe that women are anything, even themselves. And so that's why you see them when they give birth to female children, like, oh my God, female children, they're a handful, they are this, they are that, they are those. These are things they believe about themselves or women in general. And so they are claiming that their female children are just like that. And then male children are just better, they're just less drama, just less force. These are talks of a woman that has deep hatred for her own self and her own gender. And so when they get this male children, they are happier. They give you more preferential treatment. They give you more love. They give you more opportunities. Because why? Men are just better than women. Simply put, it's just a thing where they believe genuinely in their hearts that men deserve better than women. So it may not even be because their husbands are not available. Their husband could be very much available and present. But of course I will treat my boy better because boys are better than girls. It's the cold, sad world we live in. Honestly, it is. Because for you to genuinely believe that you as a woman are not up to a man for no reason whatsoever, I don't know. I really, sometimes I sit down and I cry. I cry for them. But yeah, you can't blame them. They probably grew up in environments such as this, and then it's just a never-ending cycle. Somebody has to break eventually. So yes, that's where we get the toxic boy mom, and that's where we get the mama's boys. And this is how they are intricately connected. I hope you understood everything. I hope you have understood why this is something we should talk about, because we need more women to understand that, number one, men are not better than women. You should treat both your children equally in distribution of tasks at home. And number two, you should realize that your son is not your partner, your son is not your husband, your son is not your spouse. Please endeavor to treat him as a child that he is. Do not inflate his ego so much and then give him to us to handle that ego, because trust me, we puncture it. We puncture it! Sorry, I forgot to remain demure and cutesy. We will puncture your son's ego, do you understand? And we don't want him to go mad when you realize that the world is not built around, for, and by him. So please, next time, let's advise mothers to not cultivate such dangerous environments with their sons. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a lot from this video. I hope you will not become a mother that is a toxic boy mom after listening to this video. And if you got to the end, I love you so much. You are officially a cutie. Don't forget to comment toxic boy mom in the comment section. This is going to show me that you actually want the video to the end, and I will forever love you. Please, subscribe. Subscribe if you want to have money and get some more decorations. You guys like how my wall is empty. So anyway, if you did get here, give it a like, comment in the comment section, guys. You guys engage. Let people know that you watched it. Tell me what you think about it, good or bad or ugly. And also, if you've had experiences with mama's boys, drop it down below. You know I care about that. And then if you've had experiences with toxic boy moms, maybe a bit older, you're married, your mother-in-law was or is a toxic boy mom, drop it down below. I would love to hear diverse experiences. Okay, let's talk about them. Toodaloo. See you later.